Hello and welcome back. This is Kurland the Colonizer, and I am Robot Chinny. And yeah, we just vassalized Ukraine. We need our manpower to recover here. It's a little bit low. Yeah, so we just vassalized Ukraine, diplomatically, because we're nice like that. And we're gonna make sure to feed them back all their provinces. 30 legitimacy or 1 stability. 30 legitimacy. Uh, and Muscovy has decided that they hate us because they want Ukraine. Obviously, but they don't even border them, but Muscovy wants those provinces anyway, and they apparently somehow got claims on them. I don't know. But now they hate us with a passion, so. I kind of figured at some point Muscovy would hate us, but I didn't think that it was going to flip that fast. I thought it was going to just slowly, the opinion would go down and down and down, but nope, just all at once here. All at once here, it just changed. It's alright, we'll deal with it. I think my allies are strong enough where we could survive. Now, I wonder why Bremen didn't call me into this war against Scandinavia. I think I'm a little bit too weak right now to fight it. I wouldn't really go fight it right now, but I would have joined. I wouldn't have done anything, but I would have joined. Let's see, we got 47 army tradition. That's pretty good. Not bad. Our traditions make the decay less, which is really good. Can't be underestimated. Insult Brandenburg, our rival. Oh yes, we'll definitely do that. Like, hey Brandenburg, your mother smells. All right, yeah, they're devastated by that. Very biting insult that we sent them. Probably gonna need to see a therapist. And yeah, I guess let's improve relations with Ukraine. They're like, Ukraine's like our prized vassal. Novgorod's opinion of Kurland is 125. Well, you know what? Novgorod's probably just not even going to exist before we finish that mission, so we'll try the manpower needs to recover again. It'll take 10 years. Actually, it'll take more than 10 years. Is that because of war exhaustion? Yeah, I think as war exhaustion goes down, it'll go back towards the 10-year thing. And we gained a Korenkovna, and soon to have one here. Now, yeah, they did cost more because Lithuania has increased coring costs, so it's even better that we got Ukraine, so then we don't have to core this stuff. And we could maybe even take out Polsk as another vassal. And then there's only 6 provinces that we need to wait around for, because we do have like 30 years between. We can basically only grab 5 provinces every 30 years ourselves due to nationalism. Like, of course, we could reduce that by 10 if we went and got humanist ideas, but we want so many ideas already that I find it unlikely that we're going to get humanist ideas anytime soon. We just want too many ideas. And it's another 10 years before we can grab another Diplo tech, so I think it's perfectly fine to grab another maritime idea and another offensive idea. Over here, we're going to get another modifier to our prestige, and then more prestige from land battles. So we're going to be rolling in prestige. And then this I don't know how I feel about this. Promote the Curonian Kings. Cavalry cost minus 10% and combat ability plus 5%. Because as a Western power, you just don't have a lot of cavalry in your armies. It's mostly infantry. Infantry and cannons. Because you only have 50% without insufficient support, but the infantry takes all the damage to start. So very quickly you get insufficient support. Like, I could even use a few more infantry in this army to kind of avoid it. During the first battle, it would be okay. Oh yeah, we can have 3 more. So what do we got here? 10, 4, and 8. And we can have 3 more. Could go for 11, 4, 10. I'd rather have 12, 4, 10. So let's go 12, 4, 9, and then the next one after will be a cannon. And I think I was supposed to be letting my manpower recover, instead I'm spending it. This shouldn't be very surprising. Now, who is my rivals? I hope Scandinavia is one of them. Somebody's sending privateers against me, which is annoying. No, my rivals are Brandenburg, Poland, and Lithuania. I don't think Brandenburg needs to be a rival anymore. I think Scandinavia does. So we're going to switch that. So now it's Lithuania, Poland, and Scandinavia. That's more appropriate. And, which means that I am going to send privateers over here to try to get some of their trade. Wow, we only got 39% of the trade value in this node, and that's because Muscovy owns 33% of it, Novgorod 11, and pirates are taking 10. Pirates from Scandinavia. So yeah, we're definitely going to hit back at Scandinavia and send pirates to them as well. I don't want to send my whole fleet because the trading money is good. Getting the trading money up here is good. We'll repay loans. Yeah, that sounds good. I think with maritime ideas, we might have got extra privateer efficiency. Is that true? No, it's not. I thought it was. Maybe that was a national idea of like Genoa or something. I know something gives plus privateer efficiency. Oh, I guess it's espionage ideas. Yeah, so it's not terrible to go espionage ideas. I got to do a game where that's like my first idea group, and like that's the focus of play. That'd be such a different play style. I don't even know if it would work or how well it would work. I think it would work well for a trader, somebody on the sea that could utilize the privateering too. Because one of the things is the privateering gives you a lot of power projection points. So hopefully, I think we'll be able to get up over 50 power projection points by doing this. And what we're going to do is we're going to have half our fleet protect trade in Novgorod. So we're going to lose a little bit of value there, and then we're going to have half of it to do piracy in the Lubeck trade node. And right now we have 39 power projection, and I think we're going to see that go up. Let's get a navy guy, navy leader. Piracy in Lubeck, yes please. Now it's probably actually worse for our income, or I don't know. Lubeck's a rich trade node, so it might have added to it. But one thing's for sure, it'll reduce their income. Oh yeah, and look at this. Look at this. 60 power projection now. Sending privateers against Scandinavia. Plus 20. Plus 20 points. That means without conquering provinces, any other modifiers, we're going to be permanently at 50. That is so good. Sending privateers gives so many power projection points if you can do it on like a good trade node. So like if Venice is your rival and you're not involved, the problem is when your rival is also involved in the same trade node that you are, because you still get the power point projection points for sending privateers there, but it doesn't really make a ton of sense because you're sniping your own income. It's a little bit, which is ridiculous. It's a little bit ridiculous like that. So I think the power projection points need some work sometimes because, you know, there's some cases where you can just get a lot of them, and this is one of them. It's just really good. You should be able to do something against the land guys. Maybe there should be land privateers, or I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. There's nothing in game that would be like that, but I don't know. Maybe you could hire bandits using your military force limit that go in constantly try to raid an inland trade node. I don't know. Because then you wouldn't only be able to get this by sea. We'll issue an embargo on Poland. Oh yeah, look at this. We're going to get more privateer efficiency instead of better relations over time. I like that. Even more money that we can steal from Scandinavia. Now, you wouldn't get so many power projection points if we sent less ships. You can't just send one, you know. It has to be, it's some relation between your potential trading power that you have on ships or like how many ships from your force limit are dedicated to it, and how much of the percentage of the trade node both the person you're privateering against, that is your rival, has, and then how much you're taking up with your pirates. All that kind of gets calculated into how many points you get. I'm not really sure on the calculation. I really just kind of experiment with sending more ships and to different targets and see how it works and see if it's benefiting me kind of ad hocly rather than really concerning myself too much with the numbers. But we can see that it clearly worked out for us here. It's really good. I mean, an extra 3 monarch points a month, almost indefinitely. That's take that any day. The nation of Bohemia, your faithful ally, is requesting that you come to their aid in the Bohemian conquest of Wittenberg against Brandenburg. This is a war they have started. Yeah, we're going to join. I don't know if we're going to do anything, though. And like every time I take that manpower mission, I have failed it. I fail it every time I take it. I always end up going to war before I can do anything. Oh man, protect against Scandinavia. Have a army equal to or larger than 41. That's not going to happen. Although, what could happen is Scandinavia could get in a bad war, and then we could you could see us go ahead of them. So we're going to join this navy battle. Hopefully we don't lose too many ships. We're going to really outnumber them here. We got to make sure the Hansa knows who's in charge. Who's in charge of these sea lanes? We are in charge of the sea lanes. Yep. That was really good. And Pomerania was the one that lost men, so great. Let's go back to doing what we were doing before. Yeah, and I see no reason to, we're winning anyway. I see really no reason to get involved. We're at like max prestige. Our manpower needs to recover. So we're going to sit on our lovely little island, Osel. I'm even tempted to move my capital there, because then what's nice about doing that is you can always kind of, if your capital is on like an island and you have naval supremacy, that means that no one can ever occupy it in a war. And since it's a lot of war score and a lot of war exhaustion, like even if Muscovy attacked, I might be able to just hold out indefinitely, kind of crying into my hands on the island while Muscovy destroyed all my land. But I might be able to hold out so long that I didn't have to give them anything, or they just give up. I used that strategy a little bit in Naj, not with the boats, but just like with letting Muscovy tire themselves out. And when I played Italy, I used that strategy a lot, actually. I would put my capital in Corsica, and I was fighting a coalition of France and Austria. And I would go and keep all my forces here with a large transport fleet, and I had naval supremacy, and I would just go snipe small stacks and then come back, and I was always safe there. Just run up the war score of the battles and lose the war score of occupation. It worked pretty well. I made the war goal Venetia, so I grabbed Venetia, blocked it off so no one else could get there, so I had the ticking war score from that, and I was winning all the battles because I got to choose where the battles were. And it worked out really well, and it eventually allowed me to overtake France, even though they were about twice the size of me when I started. Because eventually the AI will just give up. If the war's gone on long enough and you have 30% war score, they'll just give in to demands. So all you have to do is, like, at the end, go occupy one province, be like, I want that. They'll be like, oh, okay. Forget about the fact that they occupy half your land. Yeah, none of these missions are really good. Just gonna wait. I think getting administrative technology would be good. I want to start colonizing, but we can't do that till later. We're still focusing on diplomatic points, which I think is the right decision. Probably going to be doing that for quite some time. So we got national decisions we can make. Extra 0.5 missionary strength with no negative benefits. I just don't see why I wouldn't take that. That should just be part of the upgrade at this point, really. It's like left over from when everything was a decision before they added policies. So policies cover a lot of the decisions that were there before, because the decisions were enacted when you completed 2 idea groups. And now they just made them into policies. But you can also get more monarch points, so you can support policies like that. So it kind of makes sense. But those decisions that just give you only positive benefits, I see no reason just not to make them part of the tech rather than a decision. Or it should happen automatically when you, I don't know. It's like, who wouldn't accept it? Look at that Reformed. I love Reformed. I had never even gone it till earlier, and I'm not even sure, to be honest, when the mechanic came in for the fervor points. It could have always been there, but it's new to me, and I'm loving it. I think Reform's a great religion in this game. So much better than Orthodox or Catholic. Stay Catholic if you're like France or Castile, because then you can dominate the Curia, but I mean, I played France, but I got that mission to get all the cores back, and then I stopped because you're like infinitely powerful, year 1500, and you're ready to crush anyone. It's pretty absurd. Oh, what am I doing here? Why is the speed down? I wonder how long it was like that. Wow. I'm just sitting here, because I'm not moving any troops. I wasn't really noticing it. Oh, wow. Ridiculous. It's ever since that Navy battle, I've just been talking about a bunch of crap and not letting the time tick by. Because that's what we need. We need the time to tick by so we can get to admin tech 14. That's the important stuff. Important things. So nationalism is getting low here. 1563, it'll be gone. Danzig is still not done culture converting. It's got another 5 years. We started that ages ago. So after that's done, we can grab one more province. Because we get this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So there's 5 right now that don't count. Trachea counts because we can't culture convert it, but there's no nationalism. Once Lithuania doesn't exist, then we'll culture convert those. It's just how it has to work, because that culture has to exist because Lithuania exists. I think we're after Danzig we're gonna have wiped Prussian off the map. It's only gonna be Old Prussian. Old Prussian. It's a very weird culture name. Old Prussian seems like an odd name. There's just nothing else here that I see is really like, no other cultures I feel like are that weird. Oh, it'd be fun to play as Galicia and spread their culture, because they're the only one with their culture. But their culture group is big. The Iberian Peninsula has a large culture group. And I've noticed that their culture group is also on Malta, which is the Knights culture group. I only know that because I was thinking of playing the Knights. Could be a fun game as the Knights. Wow. Bohemia just conquered 2 provinces from Brandenburg. Brandenburg is getting the crap kicked out of them. Not too surprising, because we helped Bohemia get beefed up, and we were rival to Brandenburg, so we were trying to knock them down a peg. Now we don't really care. They're so small that it doesn't matter anymore. I think we want to get some more manpower-based buildings. So we'll build those. We got free diplomats. Muscovy has rivaled me. Great. So we're never are we going to get back on good terms with them. It's kind of what we thought initially, and that confirms it. Now that we're their rival, never will we be on good terms again. And I should really actually think about moving that capital. Muscovy does not have a navy. They could never invade. What does it take to move my capital? 200 administrative points. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so much more defensible there to have my capital there. That that's where we're gonna put it. Oh, gain 1 stability. All right. I will not say no to 1 stability. Insult Scandinavia, our rival. Okay. All right, and yeah, looks like I think I should get power projection, like +2 with -1 per year from insulting. You'd just be on a constant stream of insulting your rivals. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. If you're liking this, please like and/or subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.